I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go!
Play action. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Colts hit 12-1 now to start play, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they're without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They go play action with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and help you force the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Likely, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, Just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll run on first down. McCrary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's taken in at the 9. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That complete to Downs. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. This taken in by Downs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pierce in motion left. On first down, Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown! Josh Downs. touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, here's Pickett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Richardson to the air on first down. They'll get this off to Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Richardson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third. Right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Pickett looking to throw on second down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there. And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. On 3rd down, McCrary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 46 yards. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit shy. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pickett back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Come 19. Come 19.
Now it's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First and 10, it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, McCrary, and he's got some space here. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
19 Lions.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack.
Track 60. Hey, smash.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Seven yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Pickett now on first down. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. McCrary, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it breaks up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Pickett on second down. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario.